So, members of the press, my colleagues from the Honorable House of Representatives, I want to say thanks to everybody, most especially the supporters, citizens of Moserado County, for giving me a warm welcome at the airport. I really appreciate it. And I was shocked to see that number of persons, people printing their own t-shirts, paying for their own vehicle and what have you. So I'm happy to be here. And my coming back to Liberia is basically coming to start work. Effective tomorrow, we're gonna catch up. We have to work. We have the medical team arriving on the 29th, 30 medical doctors that will be arriving on the 29th of this month. Tomorrow, you'll be invited. We're going to redemption. We start distribution of the medical containers. Tomorrow, we're going to be turning over 144 containers of medical supplies and equipment to Redemption Hospital. So many things to be done. And I want to say, first of all, thanks be to God that God was so faithful. And I want to commend members of the Liberian community in the United States for all of the support they gave me, the network. I was able to raise 35 school buses. Each of them are 71 seated. And then I was able to also, by the grace of God, receive 5 ambulances. As well, we got 6 fire trucks. What is our major challenge now is the shipping. That is our challenge. But I'm here to sit with the government, national government, so that we can discuss those issues, so that we can ship those items to Liberia. You see, the University of Liberia students always complaining about school buses. If government can help us, we ship them, we can give the University of Liberia 5 buses. And then the next thing is that all of the government high schools within Moserado County, we can give each of them 2 buses. Like the Honorable Man have, how many government schools you get in your district? 2, right?
Yeah, I get 1.
1?
Give up.
Yeah. So automatically you will have 2 buses.
Okay,
You see students walking from long distances going to school. I think we need to give them some opportunity. You see students from the MVDC, Morea Vocational Technical School, we need to give them some of the buses. And all of the government high school, at least, let the people, we see those things. Even kindergarten school in the United States have school buses. Kindergarten. What you think about us as a country? Those things were donated to us. What needs to happen is to ship it. So, effective Monday, I'm going to be engaging, working along with government to engage Firestone. Normally, when Firestone is coming to Liberia to bring, to collect the rubber, they come empty. And then when they are going back, they carry rubber. And then when the ship is coming from the U.S., it's empty ship. So what they have been doing in the past is helping people, bringing things for them. So if Firestone can help us to ship the 35 school buses, and other things, we will appreciate that. So, I want to say thank you, people. Thanks to everybody for the opportunity. I'm back home. I'm happy to be back. I've been missing all of the casali, potato grain, and what have you. So I'm happy to be here. And my coming back is crucial, not just to rest, but this time to start work. We're effective immediately tomorrow. We're going to start work. It's a privilege also to say thanks to the board of the Invisible 11. I want your email.
Yeah.
Your email. Thanks to the board for the Invisible 11. They have appointed me as president of the RE Sport Association. So I can assure you, the people of Liberia that support the IE team, the IE you see today, you're going to see a new IE in the shortest possible time. A lot of discussions are ongoing, and we are doing all we can that we can bring former players of the Invisible 11. I sat down with Saah Joseph, I spoke to him. I spoke to Simon Mata. All of these people, we're going to be bringing them back to Liberia so we can have who owns the land tournament and at SKD. So I'm happy to be back, and I need all of you, the cooperation. Let's put politics aside and let's get those buses distributed to those high schools and those colleges, those medical equipment. 10 containers already on the ground. We have started with continuing the distribution. Let's leave politics and let's work together and let's develop our country. Thank you.
Senator, I'm seeing myself. I work for Happy Newspaper. I want to know your recent trip to the U.S. That's part of all you just need, whether you're able to meet some congressmen and women in the U.S. and you have the discussion with them as related to being the relationship between Liberia and that of the U.S. government.
Yes, I met a series of congressmen and women. I met senators as well. High on the agenda was about Liberia, moving Liberia forward. I touched on that on one of the radio stations. I spent more time answering questions than not just about negotiating what will come to the country. People go back to those places, to those individuals, and castigate the government and castigate individuals. So, but then we were able to answer those questions. These are government issues, not everything I'm going to automatically tell you. But yes, indeed, to answer your question, yes, I met congressmen, I met senators, I met city mayors. The good thing is that some of our cities in Massarado County, we already have a pre-arrangement where those cities will be adapted by other cities in the United States. So by January, I'm gonna be taking along with me some of the city mayors to the United States to sign a full agreement, memorandum of understanding, so that's the sister city relationship between they and the cities in Massarado County will start to work. Some of the cities some of them turned over the keys to me. So I'm going to be going to those cities in Liberia here that will be connected to those cities to turn the key over to them on behalf of the city. So we did that.
Can you tell me a few of the congressmen that you have there?
Well, you can look on my Facebook page. You can see the activities there.
I'm Koma, report for Big FM. The issue of management, understood that you have buses coming, and past time you also have similar thing for Massarado. My question is, what are the mechanisms put in place in terms of the maintenance of these buses that come? How will the distribution?
So this trip is going to be different. I'm not going to manage the buses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to engage. I'm going to go to the University of Liberia and ask them, yes, you need buses for your students. The University of Liberia, as I speak, is renting buses. They pay money on the monthly basis for buses. What it takes them to own their own buses. So if they can arrange a management team, then we'll turn over those buses to them. Also, even the high schools, I'm going to engage them. I'm not going to manage any of those buses. Those buses are not mine. They was given to me for the people of Liberia. So I will turn it over to those institutions. You understand? Yeah. The only thing, I will take 2 to get to RE to raise some income generating. I mean, they can give you ready be 7 whole day. You don't eat small things. So, yeah.
Senator Lamuto, Bana FM.
Yeah.
You are a politician. I want to kind of make it clear, owing to the fact that the CDC is the one in national leadership. Can you make it clear who are those that are going to hear the bosses? I mean, in terms of the managerial aspect, whether they are for the CDC or CPP?
No, the buses will be managed by the institutions. Like for instance, each of the government high schools, the buses will be turned over to the principal and the administration. But before then, we will sit with the management of those institutions and They gave us a plan of action, what it takes to run those buses, how can they manage it and what have you. It will be disappointing for me to see those buses parking and I don't see them running. The company that donated those buses, the good news about those 35 buses is that the company that donated those buses, the head of the company is coming to Liberia in February. They need 200 bus drivers from Liberia to go into the United States for a 2-year contract.
That's great.
So while in the US, many of the school buses are parking because no driver. So I told them, okay, but then we can start a relationship. That's one of the reasons they're giving us those buses. They will come, have a workshop with this driver, train them, go through the process with the US Embassy. We're going to be making an appeal to the embassy. Other countries are sending workers to the United States. I think it's about time that they also look at us. So nurses are going there to work, doctors are going there to work. So we can start from school buses, school drivers. We get Google drivers. We get very good professional drivers here. All they need to be told is teach them the different sounds and what have you. So these are things that we're going to be doing.
So, Farhan, are you concerned about the recent statement made by the foreign diplomat of Liberia, where he described the city? And if there are some challenges the city of Monrovia is faced with,
so let me tell you this. Thank God you brought that. One of the containers, we have some tools there. I'm going to be encouraging members of the legislature in Moserado County, plus myself as senators. We're going to get on the field ourselves to clean the city. You're going to see us. We brought materials. I heard about it, and I prepared myself already. We're going to recruit 200 young persons that will be paid on a daily basis to make sure that after selling in Waterside, we get people that will be sweeping every day, not after 1 week. These are things that we're going to be doing.
Okay, just from my end, this issue, while you were away, alleged with illicit shooting took over the entire county, Moserado. Do you care to speak about that?
You should be speaking about it because I'm just coming. You are here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.